Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome to my Honey Sweets. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you want to, right? So anyway, I want to come and talk to you guys about Jeannie Mai. We know that she recently just married Jeezy, but I want to take it back. We have Jeannie Mai, who on The Real has told us several times about her upbringing, her dating black men, sneaking them in. I think her ex-boyfriend, like in grade school, I'm gonna say middle school, high school, what's his name? Derek, Deontay, something with a D or something like that. So she always told us about her infatuation and fetish with black men, liking and desiring black men. So how did she end up married to a white man when he is totally opposite of what she has been attracted to and has wanted for herself? And I'm about to tell you what it is right here. In the Asian community, and hopefully if any Asians watch this, they'll be real and honest with you about it. In the Asian community, they are brought up being told and indoctrinated to marry white, even past marrying their own race, right? They can go ahead, they look at marrying their own race as basically settling. Their desire is to marry up, and to them marrying up is marrying white due to white supremacy. Whites basically being the race that is in control of everything, in high positions, high honors and stuff like that. So instead of, well, they are kind of combating that with building up their own economies and stuff, but they still have this fascination with whiteness. If you go and look over there in Asian countries, they are skin bleaching their asses off. They are assimilating, getting surgeries to make themselves look more European, all kind of stuff. They are obsessed with whites, and that's because to them whites are superior to them. So that is why she ended up marrying a white man, and it's so sad for him. And at first I looked at it as sad for her because she did that to make her mother proud, to not disappoint them. But she knew all along that she did not want her white husband. She just knew it was expected of her to marry white, and that is a safety net and a way for them to bring up their social standing, as well as rear that into their bloodline, as in, okay, they marry white, have children who are half white, and then those children marry white. That's how they do. They whitewash their race. So, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. It is literally just the truth and the observation, and some of them, being honest, will even tell you this themselves, okay? But anyway, go do some research on Asians. So, she technically used him for what was best for her career and for her family line and stuff like that, and to appease her mother. And that's why, as you seen on the show, she continuously brought up her desire for black men. People were upset that she made the comment saying, I keep my dark meat on the side. Excuse me. She made a comment in reference to keeping her dark meat on the side. And what she meant by that is, that's what I want, that's what I like. I can play around with that, but in my family, in my culture, I have to go with as my main the white. So that's why she married him. And it's sad, it's unfortunate, because he actually was used. And like I said, I initially felt sad for her with that indoctrination that their people raised and trained him in. But later on, I began to lose my sympathy for her. Due to the fact of how she turned around and threw the divorce when she was ready to bigger, better deal him, get rid of him, right? Because we know she was talking about them being in counseling and marriage counseling. Her not really being that interested in sex like that. Her not wanting children. It was just so much that she was not willing to do, and it's because she knew she did not care to be with him. She knew she was not going to stay with him, and she had her own plans and desires of leaving that marriage and marrying what she truly wanted all along. Like, okay, mom, the first half of my life, I did exactly what you wanted me to do. I focused on career. I married up. I married a white man. Yeah, you want grandchildren one day? Sorry, it's not going to be with him. My career is established. I'm on a national television show. And her mom, as time went on and as Jeannie Mai rose, her mom's beliefs and liberalness kind of opened up, right? So once her mom got to the peak to where she was willing to accept different. Like, okay, you have arrived and I'm a bit more worldly now and more accepting of different things. I've let go of some past traditions. Jeannie knew her time to strike was then. Right, she's getting older. Her husband is hounding her down for children. She's lying saying she doesn't want children. Because I've been made a video about this and I had told y'all, I said, watch, give it 3 years. She's going to be pregnant. She's going to be with a black man, rapper most likely. And she's going to be pregnant when she announced the divorce. I knew it then. I called it then. And trust me, she's going to have a baby soon. She wanted children. She just didn't want them with that man. She didn't want to be locked and tied down to that man like that. With children or whatever. So I guess you know what? I guess I can say I don't feel bad for her, but I'll give her props. You know what I'm saying? She decided to say, you know what? Screw what my ancestral society says. My people say. I want black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go ahead and go after that and have children with that. But anyway, so during the divorce, if you pay attention, she was trying to throw her ex-husband under the bus, and a few of the ladies on set took note of that. Lonnie, though, is the only one who came up and said something about it. She was making like a little innuendo hinting to like him cheating or doing things inappropriate, and Lonnie spoke up like, oh, hold on, let's rephrase that. That gives the impression that he was cheated, and that's not the case, right? So she wanted to make herself seem like a victim in a divorce, have the people supporting her and on her side about it, because a lot of people felt bad for her husband. Like, if I'm telling y'all, if y'all think the way it was, you could tell that she did not have love and affection for him, and it was just like, no, call it arranged, basically, due to the fact that it was like, okay, I have to marry a wife. But she let it be known in his face all the time and telling us every chance she got that she wanted a black man and she wanted him to be a rapper, preferably. Well, she finally gets the divorce, and I'm so glad that she freed that man, because he was able to fall in love, have a woman, have the children that he wanted, because she was holding him back and even holding herself back by complying and conforming to what her mother and her society kinfolk expected of her, right? And what they say is the best move to make. So she announces the divorce. She's divorced now. She's looking to date. She's hopping around. You know what I'm saying? This black guy, that black guy, black everywhere. You know, her mom's excited and fine with it now. Like, yeah, girl, Jeannie, you on television, you doing your thing. Go ahead, so your royal oats. You know. So she then announces that she's dating Jeezy. I knew it. I have been called it. I'm like, she gonna get her a black rapper. Now they are married, and I bet you 100%, give it 6 months to a year, if not even sooner, Jeannie is going to be pregnant, and she's going to be elated and excited about it, and it was going to be a planned baby coming from the woman who claimed and swore she never wanted kids, and it was just because she didn't want it with him. So that is the history of Jeannie Mai. That is where we are at right now with Jeannie Mai. She married that man because her family made her, or she felt made to have to. She is now living her best life, getting what she wants. And you know what? I guess I'm going to say I'm happy for Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. If they want each other, love each other, good. I just hope that her likeness to him, yeah, everyone have preferences. I'm just hoping it's not a fetish type of thing, you know what I'm saying? But if it is, hey, he chose it. He willing to take her on. Who knows if he's not fetishizing her too. It could be a love match in heaven. They both the same. But that was Jeannie Mai's play. That's how a girl who always been in love with black men ended up marrying a white man. That's why she didn't want children. That's why she finally got out of that. And that's why she's with what she's been dreaming and fantasizing about since 10 years old. And she is ready for her Blasian children. And I think that they will look beautiful. She did not invite a lot of the ladies to her wedding. And I'm trying to figure out, because I've been stopped watching The Real, to be honest. Here and there, I have watched segments, clips, episodes. But, like, watching every day, no. Watching it once a week, no. But here and there. So I'm not sure what the dynamics are that took place between all the ladies on The Real, because they were showing us that they were supposedly this sisterhood and closer than close, and they always called each other every day. They were best friends, and they go to each other's families' houses and stuff like that. Well, that hadn't been the case, so I'm not sure what caused Jeannie Mai to somewhat separate herself away from the ladies. It always seemed like the one that she was closest to was Adrian Balone. Maybe with Adrian getting married finally and putting herself towards that, she didn't have the time for her anymore. Maybe something going on in Jeannie's personal life, maybe after the divorce, with some of the ladies feeling like certain way about how she was trying to narrate it. Maybe there was a falling out there or something. Maybe they made comments that was offensive or that she didn't like about her marrying Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they picked at her, made some jokes about her, like, yeah, you finally got your little black rapper boyfriend or stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe they said things that was insensitive that she just didn't like and that caused a wedge. Maybe certain ones she do not like or get along with anymore. And she was like, instead of only inviting a couple or one, I'm just not going to invite any. You never really know. You never really know what the case was about that. But from what I hear, the dynamics on the real are real fake. But that's always been. Tell me what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.